19 years apart. So my dad had a big bushy white beard, wore ball caps, blue jeans, and flannels every day. He is the epitome of a Pacific Northwest crotchety old farmer. Okay? My mother, dramatic as all hell. You think I'm dramatic? You should meet my mother. Okay? Okay. My dad and my mom bought a farm together when I was 3 months old. We moved into said farm. And at some point, my mother thought it was a good idea to let my dad raise chickens and ducks and pigeons and eventually doves. It turned into over 1,000 birds. So
why so many birds?
She would ring the dinner. It was a lot of birds. I used to show them for 4-H, but so you have to imagine that when she rings the dinner bell, the barn full of chickens hears the dinner bell, as well as our, 6 dogs.
So when she rings the dinner bell for her children to come running, a whole 1,000 flock of random avian
chickens just
varieties
screaming.
Oh, no.
I had to set the scene for you because just I'm not gonna do chicken noises, but it was, you could hear it from a ways away, like a ways. I should tell you about
you have to pitch this as an episode somewhere because this sounds like it shouldn't be a thing, but it's perfect. I would watch this.
One time, our incubator for our chicken eggs malfunctioned during a storm, and all the eggs got rotten. We had a rotten egg fight.
Yuck.
Okay, we lived on multiple acres, and we had a full fruit orchard, and we let horses and stuff. And so the whole extended family was there when this happened because we were doing storm cleanup because it went out during a storm.
Mm-hmm.
And we find the incubator, and my Uncle Buck's like, we should have a rotten egg fight. And my mom's like, the fuck you will. And her brother, my Uncle Buck, was like, bet.
I'm sorry, wait, did you just say you have an Uncle Buck?
Yeah, his name is Buck.
Like the movie?
Yeah. I know.
Now you have to pitch this to somebody. You're too close to California to not do something. I will sign a petition. You need to. I will pay to see this.
So, no, okay, but people were hiding in trees and on top of the outbuildings, and it went on for 6 hours, Ashley. My mother would not let us in the house. She hid in the house, locked all the doors and windows, would not let anybody in, and then made us line up outside after we were done and hosed us down like dogs. It was...
I don't know what to say. I didn't give context. I'm from New Hampshire. I'm from the northeast portion of the East Coast, and never have I ever thought about having a rotten egg fight. I mean, never have I ever seen a farm of over 1,000 birds either. Has avian flu gone through there? We're going through that right now. That would be a crisis. You guys would have to shut down.
We were also the local drop-off point for strays and stuff because it became known that my dad and I were total animal lovers, and we're but the babies need a home. We had, but a couple feral pregnant cats got dropped off, and had babies on our property. And then as we were trying to catch all the feral cats, they kept multiplying. And so at one point, our live trapping adventures of trying to live trap the cats and get them all fixed was we had over 100 cats. Yeah, this was my life. I have so many stories. And people ask me how my sister ended up a veterinarian. I'm like,
all the signs were there.
maybe I'll leave that one line in. That'll be the line we come back in on it of random break. And this is why you should smoke weed before you podcast, everybody.
Anyway, back to a gruesome find.
It's okay. When Casey and I recorded the one of our first episodes, we went off on literally when we finished the raw audio and it was over 3 hours long. The episode is actually 1 hour and 7 minutes long. It's that long because Casey and I went off on a very, very long rant that is recorded on why we hate the prison system and why it's broken. And we had to edit it out.
Let's not go into that because that'll be another hour tangent.
Oh no, I know, but we picked up at a weird spot with the editing, with how it worked out, because neither of us could remember where we were. So we had to put it, I don't know if you listened to it, there's a line in one of our first episodes where there's like a little break and it goes, "Guys, I'm really sorry. I just want to explain why this is weird. We went off on a weird tangent. We'll just leave you with this line. Prison system's broken. Needs reform." Because I spent like 2 hours trying to edit it to make sense, to work with the tangent. Once you cut the tangent out, when it picked up, it was so weird. So probably going to have to do something similar here, but that's okay. At around 6:20 p.m., Sheila calls the girls in for dinner. And Jessie comes in and Jessie's like, "Hey, Mom, I'm ready for dinner." And Sheila's like, "Okay, go get your sister, go wash up." And Jessie's like, "Mom, Maddie wasn't playing with me. What are you talking about? Like, I thought she was with you. Like, last I saw, she came in here looking for golf balls." And Maddie's mom is like, "What do you mean?" Like, I can just imagine the panic in your gut of just, "What do you mean your sister's not with you? I thought she was with you for the last hour. What do you..." Okay. And Maddie's mom is, and Jessie's just like, "Yeah, I haven't seen her, Mom. I don't know where she is." And so Maddie's mom is like trying not to panic and takes Jessie outside to look for Maddie. And she starts going to every neighbor on the cul-de-sac, but a couple of them had some of the kids out front. So she went to the ones with kids out front first because she's assuming, like, obviously kids out front, Maddie's going to be with the kids playing. Like, maybe Jessie just didn't see her because they weren't playing with the same group of kids, because Jessie's best friend, Jeff, lived on that block as well as Maddie's best friend. But Jessie's best friend, Jeff, which, side note, I thought this was so cute. I listened to an interview with Jessica Clifton, the sister, which was fantastic. She said that her and Jeff are still friends to this day, and they've been lifelong best friends for like 25, 26 years now. And I was just like, I'm so glad you guys made it through this horrific experience together and are just like bonded. Like, I was like, that's so wholesome. I'm so happy for you guys.
Awesome.
But Jeff was sick that day, so he was inside, and Maddie's mom's like, "Let's go check Jeff's first. She's probably with Jeff." And Jessie is like, "No, Mom, Jeff's sick. She's definitely not there." And Maddie's mom's like, "Crap. Okay," and starts going to the houses with the other kids first. No luck. And then she goes to the other couple houses on the block. Pretty soon, within 13 minutes, she has every single neighbor outside with her gathering around, and she is standing on her lawn screaming Maddie's name and having a panic attack so hard that she admitted in court that she urinated herself while standing there screaming, having a panic attack, screaming for Maddie, which is just so traumatic. Yeah. And this is when she calls 911.
Hey, Jean?
Jacksonville 911.
Yes, sir. Hi. This is, I went out to play this afternoon. I thought she was with her, and now she's missing.
How old is she?
She's 8 years old.
Where was she playing at around the house?
Right around the house here.
Is she a white female or a black female?
She's a white female.
What did she have on when she left?
She had on a red T-shirt. And, Mama, did you have on jeans? No, I've been upstairs, Mama. I have searched.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Blue jeans?
Mama, did you have on blue jeans? What'd you have on? What kind of shorts?
Pair of shorts?
She had on a pair of shorts and a red T-shirt.
She blonde hair, black hair?
No, she's got reddish-brown hair. It's actually a brown with an auburn tint to it.
What's her name?
It's short. Her name is Maddie. She goes, it's Madeline.
What's her last name?
Clifton, C-L-I-F as in Frank, T-O-N.
When's the last time anybody saw her?
Mama, what time did I come home from boating? About 5:30? 4:30 to 5 o'clock. About 5:30 was the last time we saw her. And I was letting the kids play out here for a little while, and then she disappeared, and nobody knows where she's at.
Does she have any friends nearby? Did you go check?
I got every neighbor out here right now.
Okay, the police will be there shortly, ma'am. You keep looking, okay?
Okay, do you know where I am? I mean, I'm the corner of Fleetwood and Stephen is right there.
What is it?
My husband just came home. And, hold on just a moment. Honey, Maddie is gone. No. Okay, my husband just pulled up, but she's not with him, of course.
Okay, the police are going to be there shortly, ma'am, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So 6:33 p.m. is when the 911 call comes in. And it's Sheila, obviously, and she explained that her daughter came home without her youngest daughter. She thought they were out playing together, and that the youngest is 8 and is missing. And the 911 operator starts asking questions that they have to ask. And they're like, okay, well, have you checked with the neighbors? And she's like, every single neighbor is right here with me. And they're like, awesome, get them looking. Police are on their way, gets the address, police are there very, very quickly. But midway through the call, like 2 or 3 minutes into the 911 call, I'll see if I can get a copy of the audio and hopefully insert it into here. Midway through the call, Steve, who's Maddie's dad, comes home from his shift. And for a second, Maddie's mom is like, oh, maybe Maddie is with Steve. Maybe like he came home, saw her looking for golf balls, and they went down to the store down the street and got like a soda, because that had happened before. He would come home early, the girls would be playing outside, they'd go run down to the convenience store and get like a snack or drinks, just so that like Sheila could finish what she was doing and go on her walk and everything. Like that had happened before. So she's like, maybe Maddie's with him. But Steve comes through the door all alone, and this is when he finds out his daughter is missing. So pretty like within minutes, the police are there. The neighbors are all there. They bring in helicopters. They're searching everywhere. All through the night, the entire neighborhood, everybody's out searching. Jessie is riding through the neighborhood on her bike, screaming Maddie's name. No look. They're searching through the night on foot with flashlights, with search helicopters with the big beacons. Maddie's mom says that she has PTSD now. Every time she hears a helicopter go by, she has a panic attack. So
Ugh.
that's horrific.